All right, so everyone ready to dive in. Today we're going to tackle AI agents. We've all seen the headlines, all heard the buzz, but what are these things? Really? Glorified chatbots, something much bigger. Let's find out.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got tons of research, articles, whole works all about AI agents. Our goal today, cut through the hype, give you the actual insights you need, what they are, how they work, what they mean, for you.
Perfect. So first things first, what is an AI agent?
Okay, so imagine like a digital worker. It gets your requests, learns from experience, makes decisions, to get things done. That's an AI agent, not just software sitting there. It's dynamic. It adapts, it evolves.
So how's that different from, I don't know, the software we use every day? Like my email, that's not exactly evolving, is it?
Exactly, yeah. Traditional software follows instructions,
Okay.
pre-programmed, right, does what it's told, nothing more. AI agents, on the other hand, they learn, adapt, act on their own to achieve goals. Like, you know how Netflix recommends shows based on what you've watched? AI agent at work. It's learning what you like, making decisions to, well, maximize your viewing pleasure.
Okay, so no set script, making decisions based on the situation, even learning from those decisions.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And there are tons of different types of AI agents, too, each one with its own, capabilities. Think of it like a spectrum of intelligence.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Walk me through the spectrum.
All right, let's start basic. Simple reflex agent, think like a basic chatbot or even, your thermostat, reacts to inputs based on predefined rules, temperature drops, thermostat kicks in. Simple.
Reactive based on rules. Got it. What's next?
Up we go. Model-based reflex agents. Now these guys, they have a little memory, right? They consider past interactions, make smarter decisions. Like a chatbot that remembers your questions, gives you better answers because of it.
Learning and adapting. Okay.
Exactly. Now, goal-based agents, name kind of gives it away. They focus on achieving a specific goal. Imagine, say, a robot in a factory. Goal, assemble a product. AI agent breaks it down, figures out the steps, the best sequence, boom, product assembled.
Like a, what, master strategist for robots.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got simple reflex, model-based reflex, goal-based. What else?
All right, utility-based agents, taking it up a notch. They're like goal-based agents, but with a focus on maximizing value. Like utility, they go for the best possible outcome, even if it means, deviating a little from the original goal. Think of Spotify, recommending music you might like. That's a good example.
Right, not just playing what I already liked, but finding new stuff based on my listening, my preferences, analyzing data, making, what, calculated decisions to make the experience better.
You got it. Now, learning agents, this is where it gets really interesting. They learn and improve, just like us. Think spam filters, constantly learning from what you mark as spam, getting better over time.
Getting smarter with every interaction. Are there even more types of AI agents out there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We've got hierarchical agents, organized, like a hierarchy. Higher level agents calling the shots for lower level ones. Good example, Unipy. It's a hierarchical AI agent. Uses text and video, like a universal interface. And finally, multi-agent systems. Multiple AI agents working together towards a common goal, like, a fleet of self-driving delivery trucks, coordinating routes for maximum efficiency.
Wow, so we've got all these types, from basic to complex. Seems like they can do some pretty amazing things. But, and I think you know where I'm going with this, the big question, are AI agents going to replace human workers?
Yeah, that's the question everyone's asking, right? And it's natural to be, concerned, job displacement and all that. But important to remember, AI agents are tools. And like any tool, they can be used to make us better, not necessarily replace us.
So you're thinking more like augment human work, not eliminate it.
Exactly. Take over those repetitive tasks, the boring stuff. Free us up to focus on the creative, strategic, interpersonal stuff, like having a super efficient assistant, handling the details while you focus on the big picture.
Okay, I can actually see the appeal in that. Having an AI agent, handling my schedule, my emails, data entry, all that, frees me up to focus on what I actually like doing.
Right. And think about the productivity boost. Service teams using AI for customer communication, saving over 2 hours every day. That's a huge gain in terms of time, resources.
So instead of fearing AI agents, we should be looking at how we can use them to, what, work smarter, not harder.
Absolutely. Finding the right balance. Human expertise, AI assistance, creating a work environment that's efficient and fulfilling.
Okay, starting to see the potential here. And it's clear these AI agents, they're already changing how we work, how we live. So tell me, what are some of the most interesting real-world examples we're seeing today?
That's a great question, and it's a perfect way to jump into the next part of our deep dive. Let's look at some specific examples how AI agents are being used across industries.
Lead the way.
So I think one of the most obvious places folks are already running into AI agents is customer service.
Makes sense. Seems like every website I go to these days, bam, there's a chatbot. Wants to answer all my questions.
Right, and these aren't just those like basic ones anymore, just following rules. They're getting really smart, powered by AI agents that can, understand what you're asking, even if it's complex, solve your problems. Heck, even anticipate what you need.
So it's not just reacting to problems, but actually trying to, head them off at the pass.
Exactly. Like, picture this. An AI agent, it's been watching your interactions with a company, and then before you even hit a snag, it reaches out, gives you helpful info, solutions, boom, problem avoided. That's the kind of personalized, proactive support we're talking about.
Okay, that would be a game changer for customer service, for sure. Any other industries where these AI agents are making waves?
Oh, tons. Healthcare is a big one. We talked about personalized healthcare systems earlier, but AI agents, they're also getting used for diagnosing diseases, developing new treatments, even helping with surgery. They can analyze huge amounts of medical data, spot patterns humans might miss, give insights that lead to better outcomes for patients.
That's incredible. It sounds like AI agents could seriously revolutionize healthcare. Any concrete examples of that in action?
Definitely. Researchers are working on AI agents that can look at medical images, X-rays, MRIs, and they can spot abnormalities, even better than human radiologists. There are also AI agents being used to personalize cancer treatments, like tailoring therapies to each patient's specific genes and tumor characteristics.
It's amazing to think about what's possible. AI agents helping us tackle some of the biggest challenges in healthcare.
Absolutely. And it goes way beyond just healthcare and customer service. Think about finance. AI agents are being used for, fraud detection, that kind of thing, algorithmic trading, risk management. They can analyze tons of financial data, like instantly, spotting patterns, anomalies, anything that might point to, fraudulent activity.
Yeah.
Helps financial institutions protect their customers, prevent those big losses.
Like digital detectives, always on the lookout.
That's a good way to put it. And in manufacturing, AI agents are optimizing production, predicting equipment failures, even making supply chains more efficient. For example, they can watch sensor data from all the factory equipment, and then, bam, they can see a breakdown coming before it even happens. Schedule maintenance, keeps things running smoothly, reduces downtime.
So not just crunching numbers, they're actually making real-world decisions with real impact.
Exactly. And as the technology gets better, we're going to see even more creative ways to use these AI agents across all kinds of industries.
Sounds like we're at the beginning of a massive shift in how we work, how we live. But with all this talk about AI agents and what they can do, I have to ask, are we getting a little ahead of ourselves? I mean, are these things really ready for the big time?
It's a fair question. AI agents, they're still fairly new, right? But they're evolving super fast, getting more sophisticated all the time. We're already seeing them being used effectively in all kinds of industries, and the results are pretty promising.
So it's not all hype. There's real potential here.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And one of the things driving this progress is the advancement of, well, what they call large language models, LLMs.
Right, right. Remind me what those are again.
So LLMs, they're like these super powerful AI systems. They've been trained on mountains of data. And because of that, they can understand and generate text just like humans with amazing accuracy. They're the brains behind a lot of these impressive AI agents we're seeing today.
So the better the LLMs get, the more the AI agents can do.
Exactly. And those LLMs are evolving at an incredible pace. Breakthroughs all the time. Like the newest generation of LLMs, they can not only understand and generate text, but they can write code, translate languages, even create different kinds of creative content.
That's wild. It sounds like the possibilities are endless. But I know there have to be challenges, potential risks, right? As this technology gets more powerful.
Of course.
Well,
With any powerful tech, there are things we need to be careful about.
so let's talk about those. What are some things we need to watch out for as these AI agents become more common?
One of the big things is, well, reliability, trustworthiness. We need to know that these AI agents are going to make the right calls, especially when there are real-world consequences. Like, think about an AI agent controlling a self-driving car. Split-second decisions that could affect people's safety.
Yeah, that's a bit scary to think about.
Yeah.
What's being done to make sure these systems are reliable?
Well, researchers and developers are working on really thorough testing methods, making sure that these AI agents behave the way they're supposed to. Making sure they can handle unexpected situations safely and effectively.
So building in safeguards.
Yeah.
redundancy,
Yeah.
minimizing those risks.
Exactly. Another big one is transparency. We need to be able to understand how these AI agents work, how they're making their decisions, especially when they're being used in important areas like healthcare, finance, the justice system.
Transparency is key, for sure. People need to feel like they understand what's going on, like they have some control over these technologies, especially when those technologies are directly impacting their lives.
Absolutely. And that ties into accountability. If an AI agent messes up, causes harm, who's to blame? How do we make sure there are ways to address those errors, hold the right people accountable?
Those are tough questions. And I'm guessing the answers are going to depend on how the AI agent is being used.
You're exactly right. These are complex issues. We're going to need ongoing conversations about this. Policymakers, developers, the public, everyone needs to be involved.
Well, it's definitely clear that AI agents, they're powerful, they're transformative, huge potential, but also some big challenges that come with them. But before we wrap things up, I'm curious, what do you think the future holds for this technology? Where do you see AI agents going in the next few years?
That's a great question. I think we're just starting to see what these AI agents can really do. As those LLMs keep getting better, we can expect AI agents that are, well, even smarter, more adaptable, more autonomous.
But even like more impressive than what we're seeing now, it's hard to even picture that.
I know, right? It's moving so fast. I think we'll see AI agents taking on really complex stuff, like managing our money, designing whole buildings, maybe even composing music. Who knows?
Wow, that's like straight out of science fiction.
It is. And I think we'll also see them, becoming more a part of our everyday lives, interacting with us in ways that feel more, I don't know, natural, seamless.
So more like companions or collaborators, not just tools we use.
Exactly. Imagine you've got this AI agent. It helps you plan your day, learns what you like, anticipates what you need, like a personalized digital assistant, always there to help you out.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
But it makes you wonder, are we getting too dependent on AI?
Yeah, that's a good point. Got to find that balance, right? Make sure we're using AI to make our lives better, not to, replace human connection.
Right, we don't want to end up in a world where we're all just staring at screens, talking to AI agents instead of each other.
Exactly. It's about finding the right way to use AI, a way that benefits everyone.
Well, this has been a fascinating deep dive. AI agents, different types, real-world applications, the potential impact on jobs. We've covered a lot.
It has been a great discussion. I think if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's that AI agents, they're not just some far-off thing. They're here now, and they're already changing things in big ways.
Absolutely. Understanding how they work, what they can do, what they can't do, that's super important as this technology keeps evolving.
Couldn't agree more. It's an exciting time, that's for sure. I can't wait to see what happens with AI agents in the future.
Me too. But for now, we've reached the end of our deep dive. We hope you've learned something new about AI agents. And hey, the conversation doesn't have to stop here.
Right. Keep learning. Keep asking questions. The world of AI is changing all the time. And it's up to all of us to shape what that future looks like.
Well said. Until next time.